this is a great one, especially for us from Bachelor world. Do you feel that both partners in a relationship should have equal involvement in a wedding planning?
Do I think? I mean, listen, for me, like that day, I mean, it's both of our days, but I know, Rachel wanted that thing to go off without a hitch. So, like, I would always defer to her. I mean, at the same time, we had a wedding planner. Okay. So.
Who chose the wedding planner?
Oh, it was somebody. It was somebody somebody through Rachel. Somebody through Rachel. Mikey, he's a great guy. He's a great wedding planner. Shout out to Mikey. But yeah, she chose him. He was recommended by somebody, and we just went with him. He had, he had set up a bunch of celebrity weddings in the past, so we were like, we're in good hands with him. And I mean, he pretty much made all the calls, right? He would present us with options for things. I believe I believe it was probably like 65-35, like Rachel making decisions, but then I would chime in when it came to, music, the food. Like we actually went to Mexico and tried the food. We actually stayed in the hotel, kind of as like a little wedding trip to try all the food, to try all the hors d'oeuvres, the drinks. We saw the floor where, our actual wedding was going to take place. So we had the pre-rehearsal before the pre-rehearsal, if you know what I mean. But okay. But yeah, I would say, I mean, for me, maybe I'm a little more old-fashioned. Like I feel like it's both of our days, but I would, give all I would basically give my wife the responsibilities to go ahead and choose whatever she wants, because at the end of the day, I feel like it's her day. I mean, I don't know if that's too old-fashioned, but yes, I would opine on certain things like music. Obviously, we had a bicultural wedding, so I wanted to make sure that my family had their little Colombian music going on as well, so they can enjoy it. And then, of course, we had to have some American music as well. So, but yeah, I would say. Now, here's the thing. Let me flip it a little bit. Like, does it matter if? Like, what if you both are all going 50-50 on it, right? Like, you're actually paying for the wedding versus...
Oh, that was going to be a part of my answer.
The old-fashioned, way where, let's say, the bride's dad covers the wedding.
Well, let me say.
Who's making the decision at that point?
Let me say this right now. I do not anticipate my future wife's dad paying for things. I agree. But if you want to, sir, I am more than happy. Like, more than happy. Sir, Mr., I don't know your name as of yet, but more than happy to allow that, and I will abide by the way you want your rules are, But for me, bro, I don't know shit about weddings. I'm gonna give it to my girl to take care of. Like, I don't know nothing about weddings. Nothing at all, except the reception. I would like to be on a reception aspect. Like you said, the DJ, the music, that's something that I want the reception to be really cool.
Yeah.
I give like tablecloths and napkins and like the photographer and what we gotta wear. Baby, you got all that.
See, that's the thing. I feel like guys don't really care too much about that. It's like, look, babe, if that makes you happy, go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but within the reason though, I only have legit one only rule when it comes to wedding. I refuse to go into debt for a wedding. I just refuse it. I forbid it. Like, I just cannot go into debt for a wedding for one day. Albeit it'd be my wife's, it's supposed to be like the favorite day, right? Yeah. But at the same time, hey, if this is what we got in the bank account, we ain't going over this number.
This is all we're doing. This is all we're doing.
Going over this number. We better get some sponsorships or something. We ain't going over this number.
We could technically buy a home with this money, but we're going with a wedding. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I feel like if at least they run things by you, I'd be cool with. I'm very lax, dude. I'll be like, yeah, that looks great. That looks great. Sounds great. The seating arrangements, all that. Just, I'd like to feel involved, but I'll give her the majority of it.
Does that make sense? I want to feel involved. But I
don't want to be the guy that just shows up.
It's her thing.
Like, you don't want to be the guy that just shows up and like has no idea what's going on, right? You want to.
No, we won't be. Like, we would be. I'm sure. Like, along the way, like you and Rachel went to Mexico and you tried out different foods. Like, that's enough involvement I need. Just All right, baby, this is what we doing. Cool. It's not gonna go over this price point. Cool. I'm good. That's all I really care about on that one.